Hello everybody, welcome back to another tutorial on my channel. I'm your host BJW, and today we're going to take a look at 3 different versions of a Rail Duplicator that work in 1.13.1. Now Mojang fixed a lot of duplicator bugs that have been part of the game up through 1.13, but I've discovered a method I think that works really well in 1.13.1, and I have one version of this thing that is crazy fast. Now before I show you the best third version of this, I thought I'd show you the version 1 and version 2 really quickly. Version 1, actually I shot a video for this that I was going to release today until I found these other versions that work so much better. It made this one obsolete before I even released it. So, but the key here is let's go ahead and do this to set it in the right spot. The key is that this redstone block needs to power the rail for that split millisecond before it actually fires the piston and pushes it off, and that's what does the duplication. So you see one kind of floating right there. I put that one there, and now there's 3 down there. So that's where it duplicates it. It's because for that split second it powers it before it pushes it out and makes it break off the block. And so that theory worked really well on this one, which is version 2. I'll do a couple right here if I can point in the right spot. So this works pretty well too. This is actually duplicating every rail as opposed to that one that only duplicated it every other rail. So this one is a lot more efficient. It's a little bit slower than that one, but it duplicates every rail. The third version, however, is much faster. So let's start with the blocks we're going to need to build this. You're going to need 3 just regular blocks, doesn't matter what kind. 1 redstone block, 2 observer blocks, 2 sticky pistons, and only 1 redstone dust. And then you will need at least 1 rail and 1 switch to be able to power it off and on. And then as far as what you want to duplicate, I'd say get 16 powered rails or 16 of the activator rails. And detector rails do actually work on this farm, so you can do all 3, but it does take a special setup with a hopper minecart. So we'll do that towards the end so I can show you how that works. So now, on to the build. So this is a directional build, so make sure you're facing north or south before you start placing blocks. Now let's put down a permanent block, a temporary block, permanent, and a temporary one. Break out that one. And then let's put an observer block facing into that temporary block, break it out. Then have another observer block facing into it, so they're facing one another. We'll put a sticky piston here, one facing up underneath that one. Then let's put a permanent block there and a redstone block right there. And the lever on the face of that, activate it so it pushes up that observer block. And put some redstone right here, powered rail right there, and that is complete. So I went ahead and put it in survival mode so you can see that this would work for you in survival, whether it's on your single player or on your server, which by the way, a lot of server owners don't like it when you duplicate on there, so make sure you check with them before you do any of this duplication. So all you need to do now is just turn it on with that, and then you can spam right click directly on top of this redstone block, and make sure and stand close enough that a lot of the rails will be coming back into your inventory as you're doing it. That'll make it last a little bit longer. So it works both on these powered rails and on these activated rails. So there you go, in about 10 or 15 seconds, we've more than tripled the rails, which is really fast. So the other thing I want to do really quick too is, and again, thank you to Viral Hatred on Reddit for suggesting this, because this is great that we're able to make this work actually for detector rails as well. It's just a little bit funky in how we do it. So let's see if we can make it work. I put down the detector rail, and I need to have a hopper minecart on top of that. I need to have enough room, I think, that I can able to kind of squeeze in here. So let's kind of push this, is it going to let me? Maybe not. That's okay, we'll give this a shot. So I think what I do is I'm going to turn this on. I want to make sure that I have detector rails in this hand, and I'm going to try and squeeze between the gap of this and the top of the redstone. There should be a little gap there when this turns on, so let's give it a shot. About right there. Let's try and... I keep hitting the, how about right here? There we go. There it goes. Oh geez, trying to kill myself here. I had 16, let's see how many we've got here. 27 in there. Yep, it worked like a charm. Let's try it again. So I've got 35 now. There we go. And it's the, how many we got here? That's the advantage of having a hopper card, it's actually capturing some of the rails. And then we have 58. Yep, so it works really well even on detector rails. So there you go, a Rail Duplicator in 1.13.1 that works on powered, Works on activator, and it works on detector rails as long as you use a hopper minecart. That's pretty amazing as far as I'm concerned. But I hope you all appreciate this. I hope that you find it useful. If you wouldn't mind and you build this on your server or on your single player world, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Maybe even give me a picture on Twitter, something like that. Let me know how it's gone for you, especially if you run into any problems. Let me know. I'd be happy to try and help you guys out. But if you like this video, maybe leave a like and perhaps even subscribe if you're so inclined. I would really appreciate it. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next tutorial. Have a great day. Bye-bye.